Just want to see if you guys can actually hear me, and we'll go from here. Okay. Just want to make sure that you guys can actually hear me, see me, and we'll go ahead and start the stream here. If you guys can actually hear me, and we'll go from here. Okay. Just want to make sure that you guys can actually hear me, see me, and okay, all right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the charts here, and we'll kind of go from there. Now, a lot of panic, a lot of fear for a Sunday, and a lot is going on here, guys. A lot is going on, and you can see we've been talking about this throughout the week. Our key target areas that we are looking for to come down to, and guys, this is the bear market, right? This is the bear market, and Bitcoin is not doing so well. But again, these are target areas we were looking at throughout the week, and we finally have come down to these areas that we've been looking at. Hex absolutely, just getting wrecked here, guys. Down to almost 3.5 cents, today, and we're kind of up, right? We're kind of up. Again, Bitcoin down 4.24% at the moment, and a lot of the alts are down. So there is a great opportunity to get into some of these alts short term if there is a bounce here, and kind of go from there. Let's go ahead and just jump into Hex here, guys, and we'll kind of discuss this. So again, as I've been talking on my previous videos here, if you guys have been watching them, give this video a like because it does help me out a lot. And consider subscribing if you are brand new here. I'll be coming out with crypto videos that are TA news driven. But let's go ahead and just take a look at this, guys. So every time we've been coming up to this trend line, again, resistance. It's been resistance, and no difference here, right? In this area, we've come down to these areas of 3 and almost half cent, guys. So very, very key. Again, coming to the bottom of 3 cents here. And I was telling you guys, this is going to be our next support level, right? This right here, the almost 3.5 cents. We've been talking about this. If this area cannot hold, right? This 3.5 cent cannot hold, coming down all the way to the upper 1 cent area right here, guys. So again, what I expect is for us to come down and see a bounce to see if we can actually break this trend line. If we can break a trend line, get a little bit of a consolidation and try to go up from here, it's very good, guys. Very, very good. Let's just look at this, right? If we were to come down to this area, this is almost a 91% move. So a lot of opportunity to take advantage of this. So opportunity gets presented to us when we have these down swings, just like this one, right? We had a big, massive red candle to 3.5 cents. And if we measure this out, it's 126%. So opportunity is here for us in regards to Hex. But again, short term, it doesn't look good, guys. Again, we're coming off this trend line. It's been resistance. We've been making lower lows. I'll turn on the swing point so you guys can see. We put in a higher low. We come down here. We're putting a lower low. So the trend is still continuing. We are in the bear market. It's not changing. Okay, and a lot of people are getting hyped up on Hex, saying this is the opportunity for you to jump in. This is not the opportunity. The prices will go down a lot further. We can see 1.5 cent Hex here, guys. So opportunity is there if you dollar cost average for the long run, if you're a long-term investor. But if you're a short-term trader, the opportunity is not here until we get these nice bounces, large nice bounces. So if we were to come down, right, from this area, we're looking at right here, guys. We're looking at about 50%. So an opportunity will get presented if we drop to below 2 cents, and then we can get that nice bounce back, trade it off. It'll be a great opportunity for us to take advantage of that. So again, we can see on the daily, this is playing more downside. If we look at the weekly, guys, okay, and if I were just to remove this drawing, you can see we are nowhere close, guys. We've been having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weekly candles to the downside. This has been brutal. But if you've been shorting this thing, I don't think you can short Hex on any exchange. But if you were able to short this, there's a lot of opportunity here. You can see it's almost 81% to the downside. But what's great is the upside, because the upside is unlimited where your downside is limited. So if we were to bounce off of these areas right here, right, you're looking around 240% to that next trend line that's coming in on the weekly from our all-time highs, right? I'll close the indicator so you guys can see this better. So all-time high of 55, 50, 52, 53 cents. So there is opportunity for us to get back, right, to 13, 14 cents. But again, that rejection line, the resistance line coming in from the previous all-time high is going to play a big role on the weekly micro time frames here. So we have a long way to go, guys. And our previous higher high at the moment, really, we haven't seen any bounce in Hex here. This is the funny thing about this. We haven't seen any bounce in Hex. And our previous higher high is coming in at 20 cents. So on a macro scale, we're not bullish at all. But if you're dollar cost averaging into this position, it's a great opportunity for sure. But just keep in mind, you can definitely go down a lot lower. You can come down to the upper side of, 1 cent, right? And again, there's a lot of room to go down, guys. People think just because altcoins are down 50 to 60% in a day, they can't go down any further throughout the week. They can definitely go down a lot further. And I just recommend that you exercise caution, especially when you're invested in these altcoins, and you definitely know what you're investing into, that you've essentially done your homework, your research, and you understand what you're getting into, because this market is very volatile. And again, I've been in this market for almost 6 years, guys, and I've seen a lot happen in this market. A lot happen. And I've lost a lot of capital, also made a lot of capital, but I learned from my mistakes. And this is the pain that people have to go through, unfortunately, right? These 80% dips. And is it fun? No, it's not fun. But if you take the opportunity to be on the other side of this trade, then there's a lot going for you. Again, on the daily, we're expecting a bounce here. I want to see these key target areas get hit, right? So if we bring that trend line back, right, we want to see Hex get above the previous lower high, which is coming in right around the 6 cent area, the lower 6 cent area. Okay, I wouldn't be too bullish. Again, we talked about this a lot, right? Let's just turn off our swing points here. If you've been following me on this channel, right, 10 cent was key support area. We broke below it, guys, right here. 1, 2, almost came close as support. Here as well too, support. So we came up again against this resistance line on the macro time frame, fell below it. Okay, and now we're gonna try to break this resistance line, but can we go any further lower? Anything is possible, guys. It's all a probability game. And at this point, I'm waiting for confirmation to see what we print on the daily for us to be bullish right now. Okay, there's no daily candle indicating to us we're bullish at the moment, or any macro candle telling us this is bullish. Nothing bullish about this, guys. Okay, nothing, absolutely nothing bullish about this. So again, gotta be patient in the market. You gotta exercise your patience here. Let's look at other coins here. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. It's a Sunday coming, you know, with a live stream. So I've been talking about some of the altcoins and key target areas that we were looking for. Again, with Ethereum, we did a lot of back testing looking at target areas of opportunity. Again, I want to see Ethereum really get above 1400, so that way it can give us a little bit of an upside right here. Okay, it'll give us an upside of 18%. But however, right now we're trading below, okay, below that. And on the weekly, if we look at this, there's always guys, right? There's always overreaction in the market at times, but just gonna turn off this. Okay, there's always an overreaction, and this is what an overreaction looks like. Again, we're seeing inflation numbers come in with the CPI, and the Fed trying to basically fight off the inflation. And this is what happens to these assets, you know, with being a risk-on asset, with Bitcoin and, you know, the cryptocurrency market, you're going to have these downside swings. Okay, and what happens when the Fed comes out and raises an interest rate? Again, we're going to continue in this cycle until they stop raising interest rates. Then we can actually get a little bit of consolidation and start going up and getting that bounce that we need. But otherwise, you know, we're not printing anything that makes me bullish at this point, guys. But if you're dollar cost averaging into your position, it's a great opportunity. I mean, look at this. We've been talking about these target areas, right? The 618 at 22 cents with Akela. If we look at Moonbeam here, GLMR, right? We've been talking about these targets coming down to the 618, right? The almost coming down to, you know, it's not there yet. So we're gonna keep an eye on this one, right? It's been a hype type coin. So right there, guys, almost meeting our target. Will probably come down. DOT, again, meeting almost our target, coming down a lot lower. Okay. CFG, same fringe. Okay, same exact thing. We're looking for these type of trade setup. The first one, we broke below it, so that invalidates that first trade setup. Now we're looking at the second wave of this. Edgeware, so edge right here, same thing. Key target areas. Okay, we're looking at, so we're expecting it to come down to these levels. Okay. RSR, I was in the straight, took a lot of profits off of this, you know, from here, right? If you look at this, we broke our higher low structure here on the daily. Okay, if we close that, it's not going to look so good. Again, first trade, second trade invalidated. Now we're going probably to our third trade, which we fall down to 0.004 of a cent, and then getting that bounce. If we get that bounce, we're looking at approximately 114% upside here. Okay, so very, very bearish across a lot of these altcoins, guys. Fear and greed playing a big role. Again, 11. I mean, there's no hope in sight for the bulls. Again, just absolutely terrible. Terrible for the whole market. But if you're dollar cost averaging for the future, so this really wouldn't mean much for you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. What you think, is this the bottom for Hex and most of these altcoins? You know, is this the bottom? But I mean, we're looking at key critical target areas. We've been discussing them here, and